Hello everyone, I'm here with Squinty from Peaceful Silence. Squinty, how does it feel to win TI8?
Sick names.
Overall, what would you consider one of the biggest contributing factors to Peaceful Silence success?
Me.
Honestly, I still can't believe Peaceful Silence made it this far. It was originally just another team made from our friend group, with others including future diary holders and weeaboo trash. This team did at least get its own Liquipedia page, even if it was a joke page made by me. I'm not quite sure of the origin, but eventually it became a recurring joke that we'd win TI8, even though it's an even numbered TI and as such could only be won by a Chinese team. The biggest problem we had to overcome before we could even consider competing at any level was a fundamental one. We needed to learn how to play the game. This was a pit that nearly threatened to kill the team and our aspirations, but in the darkest hours, there was hope. We met a 10k necro SEA god that wasn't mid 1 and enlisted him as our coach. Soon enough, we understood the basics of how to play necro, win games. But there was still something missing. We needed an edge on our opposition, the likes of which had never been seen before. We needed to learn to shit talk, and not just shit talk, the perfect shit talk, designed to bury itself in the mind of our enemies and truly leave them without hope. Thus, with our two new coaches, we set to work. The roster took a lot of iterations and tinkering to get to where it is today. If someone told me a year ago we'd win the biggest esports event of the year with Elenus as our safe lane carry, I'd most definitely not believe them. But it's funny how life plays out. I guess one of the hardest decisions to make was what position I could most effectively fill, but that's when my stroke of genius hit. There's only one role that every major esports team needs to fill. And as such, we set to work. As we had no tangible way to make it to any LAN events, to try and qualify for an invite, we went through SEA Open Qualifiers. That's where we refined most of the meta-destroying strategies we employed during our TI run, including making Pugna first ban material, making Riki mid-viable, and most famously, turning Winter Wyvern into a position 1 hero. When it comes to the actual TI games, our winners bracket run is best experienced rather than talked about. However, one game that stood out most notably to us was our first best of 3 against Team NP. After defeating them, we claimed the title of Team Anime. Unfortunately, Friendo left his coaching position soon after. It was little surprise seeing Cartoons reach the finals. They'd been a strong team throughout the year, dominating the Chinese scene at many LAN events. However, after beating them the first time and knocking them down into the lower bracket, we were confident we could do it again. Losing games 2 and 3 of the grand finals hurt us quite significantly, and we knew we had to get them to stop banning Winter Wyvern if we wanted to close this out cleanly. Thus, that one guy pulled out the best Pugna plays of the tournament, potentially of all time, transitioning from position 4 to the carry of the team within the first 10 minutes. And thus, we got to pick Winter Wyvern again, Game 5, thereby closing out the series, breaking the one non-China, one China team every 2-year cycle, and claiming the Aegis for ourselves, even though Frostbite already has 3 at home. Currently, we want to have a quick break, catch up with family members and whatnot. After that, we plan to have a boot camp so that we can get some practice in, and hopefully we can all reach 5k solo in a month. Honestly, if Pugner doesn't have 30 or 40 of his move speed nerfed after this event, we'll be pretty surprised. Good lord, that was something. Realistically, we're also looking to adapt and keep our options open. We may need to teach Eleanor some real carries sooner or later though. He keeps trying to turn supports into them. To be fair, as of currently the results speak for themselves. Also, Frostbite has voiced concerns about getting too much farm in the position 6 role, so we're trying to work around him getting brown boots closer to 20 minutes in future games. Thanks to everyone who supported Peaceful Silence throughout our Open Qualifier run, to our TI run. I mean, don't really exist, but hey. Thanks also to Friendo, who will be sorely missed in the future. Thanks to Icefrog for giving Pugner so much movement speed, even if it will be taken away from us. Finally, a special thanks to Loot Crate, who wouldn't sponsor us even when we really needed the meme. Hopefully you'll see a lot more of Peaceful Silence in the future.